Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's March 8th. It's a bit late to be talking about the fall 2025 season, but I thought better late than never. This was a crazy breakout year for me. My first year of uni, when I played in the States, I played like 100 minutes the whole year, rode the bench for the rest. Then I transferred to UW, and in fall 2024, I also played like only 100 minutes and rode the bench for the rest. And this season, fall 2025, was incredible. Really pivotal year for me personally as a player, my confidence. I think I went into preseason with the mentality that I needed to have a better season than before. I really hadn't had any breakouts. Even in the summer, before fall 2025, with my summer club, Cambridge United, I barely played as well. My confidence definitely wasn't high. My mentality was just strong enough to be like, alright, just do my job. Whatever happens, happens. I came in leaving everything else in the past with a clean slate. I think that probably really helped me there. And next thing you know, it was August 29th, and it was time to play Western away. I wasn't really sure what to expect because we were coming off of a season last year where we struggled. We definitely struggled. We only won a few games. We didn't make playoffs. But that first game was a great game for us. A great confidence builder. We won 3-0. They had a red card. I forget what minute of the game it was. But I felt great about my personal performance and the team performance as well. I mean, we were gelling. It was so different from the prior season. That first celebration in the locker room at Western felt pretty sweet. We had them at home again on the Sunday, on the August 31st. We knew they would come out swinging. God, this game, I can't believe I literally did not get CTE. This was the most headers I've ever completed in a game. Clearances, freaking everything. Everything was going to my dome, straight to my freaking dome. We won 2-1, but 2-1 is my most hated scoreline in soccer ever. If you're defending a 2-1 lead, I don't know, it's that scoreline where the other team's just always on you until the last minute. They're just trying to get that equalizer, and that's exactly what it was like. At the end of the day, kept them to one goal, and we won 2-1. I had gone from basically 0 to 100. Never really playing in university games consistently to wow, that first weekend, that was really good. We had Windsor next weekend. When we went to Windsor on the Friday, that game started terribly. We were crap right out the bat, and they had the lead at halftime. Those moments, what's really important is having a good leader. Our captain, at halftime, he gave us a great pick-me-up motivational speech. He gave us some pointers, loads of experience. We came back in the second half swinging. We tied it up. A great goal from John Alesi, and then your boy got the winning goal. I scored the winning header off a corner. Great ball, back post, just headed directly back to where it came from. Boom, and then we ended up winning 3-1. The way we regrouped in that second half gave us confidence. Western wasn't a fluke. We're here to play. And then we won the next game at home against Windsor as well. So we started off the season 4-0. Then it was a big weekend. September 12th, it was a Friday night under the lights at Warrior Field, Battle of Waterloo against the stinky Laurier Golden Hawks. It's always a heated battle. We won 2-0. People say 2 penalties, whatever. When I say a dub is a dub. So they can, cry about the penalties all they want, but we got 3 points and we started off 5-0. Dub is a dub. Next part of the schedule got hard. We started off September 14th. With an away day in St. Catharines. Away days in St. Catharines, man, has the perfect recipe to be a freaking nightmare, dude. Every field in St. Catharines is take a regular soccer field that you probably have by your house, 11v11, and minimize that to the absolute minimum that it could be size-wise. That is the Brock Batters home field. That changes the game so much. Where you could usually take 3 touches in a game, you can only take half a touch. You don't have time. Guys are on you. It's tight. It's compact. We got scored on right away. I remember right away. We fought back. We switched our dynamic from trying to build like we usually do to all right, guys, we're down. We need to win this game. We have nothing to lose. Let's send it long. But guess what? We came away with a point. We were going to lose that game for sure if we hadn't switched up our strategy. So sometimes you got to be versatile. After we got out of Brock, we went to York. No, York came to us. And yours truly scored the first goal of the game to go up 1-0 against York in the first half. A header, again, off a corner, Matt Mills, back post, dink it over the guy's head, It was cool. It was cool, man. As you can tell from the clip, I didn't really know what to do after. I had a celebration, but like, why am I doing it in the corner of like the 18 or in the middle of the field? I don't know. That game turned to absolute shenanigans. It was pretty ugly. York ended up going up 2-1. They had 2 unanswered goals. Our captain had a pretty bad injury. Pretty disgusting tackle on him, and it was devastating. That was our captain. That was our best player, hands down. So right after that tackle, it got messy. People, there was a brawl in the stands. It really wasn't what you would want to see in a game. After the ambulance got off the field, in the next few minutes, we scored to tie it up, and the game ended 2-2. So, electric finish. We came away with a point again, remaining undefeated, going into Guelph. We go to Guelph next, and honestly, there's not much to say. We played like crap. And then they came to us, and same story. They scored 3 goals pretty fast. So we lost 2 games in a row there. We could feel the confidence start to fade a little bit. Can we go to Mac now and handle them? So first Mac came to us, Warrior Field. And for the neutral spectator, amazing game. 4-4 tie. I had an own goal. It was a great finish, but an own goal nonetheless. So that game was crazy. There's not anything else to say about it. It was a 4-4 tie, like just goals everywhere. We were going to Mac on the Sunday, and that was when we needed to get our revenge there. Obviously, our captain in the York game was injured, and this game as well, our second captain was also hurt and couldn't play. So in the huddle before the game, I didn't know, or he was resting or something, but I didn't know. I wasn't actually aware that he wasn't playing. And so, when our coach announces the captain in the huddle, it's usually always him. And so I was just waiting for him to say his name. And then he's in the huddle and he's like, all right, captain today. And he says my name. So I freaking captained the Mac away game. For me, that was such a pivotal moment because, like, how do I go from the seasons prior to, like, all of a sudden captaining my first game? And by no means is it about that. That was just another accomplishment for me where I was like, yeah, like, I've really worked from a low place to get here. So that was pretty sick. Captaining that first game, and we did get the 3 points. So only 5 days later, lacing up for Algoma at home. So we were under pressure, I remember the first part of the game, we were under pressure for sure. But we ended up getting the 4-0 win, the clean sheet, and we clinched the first round playoff bye. Then it was time for playoffs. It was back to playing Brock, who we had that dramatic tie to. But this time we had home field advantage. It was at our place. These guys from St. Catharines, I don't know what's in the water they drink or it's in their grocery stores, what they eat, but Roma, Brock, these St. Catharines ballers, they're dogs, man. I don't want to give them too much credit because we came out and we slammed them that game. Warrior Field, 3-0 dub, quarterfinals, headed to the 6 for the semifinals, the OUA semifinals. What can I say about the Brock quarterfinals, man? The best atmosphere that I've ever been a part of in a game. We had so many home fans, the music was bumping. John Alesi probably scored the greatest goal I've seen in my varsity League One career. Oh my God. This banger, I tell you, this banger.
Through, especially on a wetter field where anything can happen.
John
in the middle of the field.
John Alesi with a banger! Top right! What an absolute screamer! And that is what you love to see from the Waterloo Warriors. John Alesi, the rookie, first year. Wow, what a player. Wow, what a strike. And the Waterloo Warriors are on the board!
We had an amazing team goal, and then to close it off, Mateus put a nice little goal in there. 3-0, 3 points, and a trip to the 6.
Seconds, obviously going to take full advantage of that. That's great game management.
As Waterloo trying to, again,
Wow,
get that
lovely
second
ball
goal.
play right there. Matthew Mills dribbling forward, finds Adam Shake out wide. Adam Shake, one touch in the box.
There he is! James Arango! He is electric! What have I said this whole game? You need to watch out for James Arango, the Brock Badger Destroyer!
Say his name and he appears. The man that you've been singing the praises of all day, the cross. and he just gets it done.
And you got to give so much praise to Adam Shake right there, playing that one-touch ball to find James. So susceptible to those counterattacks.
Now the goalie dribbling up with it.
Oh, Mateus Mello reads it perfectly, finishes, goal! There we have it, folks. Mateus Mello and enters the dagger, and there you see it. The Waterloo Warriors up 3, Brock Badger 0. There we have it. Mateus Mello, the captain. Senior year stamp. This is what we love.
The fan section coming out to celebrate. Even the goalie, safe hand Schaefer, getting in on the action. Throw in on the far side.
And there we have it. The Waterloo Warriors move on. We will see you in Toronto. Thank you very much. Let's go Warriors.
It was time for the OUA semifinals against a pretty physical, big, direct Toronto Varsity Blue side.
Good evening to you all at home and welcome to the 2025 OUA Men's Soccer Semifinals here at Varsity Stadium in Toronto, where the number 3 ranked U of T Varsity Blues are looking to write another chapter in what has been a historically dominant season, one where they have beaten almost every opponent that has been put in front of them. However, their opponent today is one they haven't faced in 22 years and one that has undergone an incredible turnaround campaign in searching for its first OUA title since 2001.
So we were under pressure. It was a lot of headers, a lot of clearances, a lot of just getting by on the defensive side. We conceded a corner to go down 1-0. Yeah, and then the second goal was sort of dying minutes, and it was a 2-0 loss for the end of our season there. It was quite emotional, to be honest. Nonetheless, if I look back at that game, it was in the 6 under the lights, CN Tower. It was pretty cool. A pretty cool experience if you're looking on the positive end of things. From the season as a whole, incredible experience, incredible family. I feel so lucky to be a part of a season like that. At the end of the season, I was able to declare for the CPL draft. Now, anyone can do this, but I felt like I had a good enough season to make it, sort of worth my time, I guess. I wasn't expecting to get drafted, which I didn't. But for me, it's always been a dream to play professional soccer, and it's a dream I'm still chasing. But yeah, that was it. That was the end. That was the end of fall 2025 and the CPL, Canadian Premier League draft and recruitment on that end of things. Or so I thought, until January, when I got an email in my inbox from an Inter-Toronto email address. It's a CPL team in Toronto. It was a trial offer. I read it and I ran upstairs to my mom and my gran, and that was I was overcome with emotion. I was so excited. I'll end off with a thank you to every single person involved in the season. Trainers, the coaches, the people watching, my family and friends, and most importantly, the team. Thank you to the lads.